don't judge, I sing. Just staying down for the...
It's the NFL on EA Sports. And we've got Byron Murphy, who's stating his place among the league's best with 6 picks this season. It's the Vikings and the Saints, and it's coming up next.
Well, later tonight in November, snowfall is forecasted. Greg Zuerlein now. He'll handle the honors to get us started. And we are underway from downtown Minneapolis. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. And here come the Saints for their opening drive. They're led out by their quarterback out of Fresno State, Derek Carr.
It's been fun to watch his development through the years. And right now what you see is a very confident quarterback who has a strong sense of self, totally understands the offense, and knows how to get the ball to his playmakers on the run.
Right to the air is Carr. That's caught by his tight end, Jordan Akins. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
But when you hit him on the move like that, he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam. Oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. A first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. From just shy of midfield, Carr. There's Chris Olave. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10, down at the 33. To throw, it's Carr. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Carr, it's caught. Smith. And he's going to get this down near the 25. This defense for the Vikings, they were terrific a week ago in that win over Detroit.
This defense certainly has a lot to be proud of coming off of last week's game, because when you're going to give up 14 points in a contest, you give your team a great chance to win. The best defense in the league is usually going to average giving up 18, 19 points a game. So to be under that, a terrific achievement.
And out of bounds right around the 20. Give them the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the 1st down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Carr going to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And out of bounds right around the 20. Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Akins. And the Saints are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
That's a big conversion there on third down, and this has been a great opening drive. You know, at this point, they'd hate to settle for 3, but they've created a fresh set of downs and a first and goal.
First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Here's second and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Kamara trying again. Puts it on the carpet, it's out.
Let's face it, everybody at the start of a game has a mental image of how they expect it to go, and I think that was going exactly as they scripted it offensively. Moving the ball well, seemingly in control, and that fumble, that's got to be a little bit deflating, don't you think?
Yeah, foiled the whole plan there, turned the ball over. So here come the Vikings with a long field ahead of them. They'll be led out by a first-round pick in the 2020 draft out of Utah State. This is Jordan Love.
His game last week reminded me of the old song, Accentuate the Positive, because that's about all he did, right?
Yeah.
3 touchdown passes, over 300 yards in the air, receivers happy.
And they got the win.
Got the win. If you're running back that likes to catch passes, they're happy as well. Big-time game.
And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's second down. On 2nd and 7, Love. That's to Dalvin Cook, his running back. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. The Vikings at 6-2 to start play. They come in playing really well on both sides of the ball. They've won 6 of their last 8 CD. And
I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
A first carry here for Kene Nwangu. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 13 carries, 51 yards, and a touchdown.
Well, to no one's surprise, he gets an early rep right there, and they've been playing their best ball this season as they built this winning streak. And that includes the ground game, where he's kept the offense productive and put them in position to win ball games. The question now is, can this defense that he's facing do what others haven't and finally put a stop to this streak?
It's a gain of 5.
Straight ahead, here's Nwangu. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. Jordan Love ready on first down here. And he fires one incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
To throw now. Here's Love. Toward the sideline, and that is a nice catch as he's able to tiptoe his way out of bounds. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Again, it's Love. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 42. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
the play fake. Love. He's going to let it go again. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. They will throw again here with Jordan Love. And complete right side to Cook. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up fourth down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? Third down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And this will remain a scoreless game.
And anytime you see a kicker trot out to try one from 56 yards, you know everything's got to come off perfectly for it to have a chance. If the laces aren't quite right, if he doesn't hit the fat part of the ball just right, it's unlikely to go through. And that one winds up no good.
New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their second drive. 3-5 is where they sit on the year. A very uneven start is certainly not an ideal position to be in at the halfway point of the season. CD, do you see an avenue where they can still be a playoff team, or is that ship sailed?
Well, since you took me to the nautical side, I'm going to try and keep up here because, to me, this ship is about ready to pull out of port. These next couple of games are absolute must-wins for them. Now, if they can win a couple, get to 5-5, maybe they start believing in themselves. But a loss here, that would move them to 3-6. And if that's the case, well, that boat is going to head out to the harbor with them still on the dock.
And they're going to get this up to midfield. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. From midfield, here's Carr. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring it down. And now that brings up fourth down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack.
Even keeping the back end for extra protection on third down, they still couldn't prevent the sack. Now it's 4th and long thanks to a terrific individual effort on defense.
Yeah, last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. Fielded just inside the 20. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. He's going to get this one down to Cook. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down. Now Love. Middle of the field to Jefferson. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Love. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
To the air again. Love. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Cook. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Here's Love. And he's got this to Jefferson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A well-executed 22-yard gain. And this is a guy who last week not only helped his real team, but really helped a lot of fantasy teams. 3 trips to pay dirt. They've got to contain him.
And watching him play is like going to lunch with you when you order that combo plate, right? In this case, his combo plate is he can go over the top of you and catch it in front, turn it into a big gain, run past you, and then uses his size and his physical abilities to keep you away from the football. Hard to defend this guy.
The reigning NFC Offensive Player of the Week. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. Going back to Love. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
Well, one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play Never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll make it second down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3.
Getting the ball is Cook running left. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on third down. Up the middle, Nwangu. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. Here we go now on first and goal. They'll look to run with Nwangu. And this time he is in. Kene Nwangu with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Vikings post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Zerline go for the PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. Taken in at the 3. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. On play action, it's Carr. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Throwing again on second down. Carr back to Kamara for another catch. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. Carr. Throw right side into the hands of Akins. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. On second down, Kamara. And he'll be taken down with a first down as they get about 14 out of that one. And we go to the 2-minute warning. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's first and 10. Throwing now is Carr. He's got Smith here. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. To throw again on second down. Carr out to the left. He's got his tight end, Akins. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. There's a first and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now Carr. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back in the 24. Dean Lowry. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. Throwing on second and long. Carr. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, and it's incomplete. And his kick here is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So, 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point of drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
The Vikings going to take over now late in this first half. First down, going to the air with Love. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Cameron Jordan in there for the sack, and it's an important one from a personal standpoint as that is sack number 100. in what has certainly been a terrific career to this point. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. Halftime over, no problem with us. We'll skip right to the third quarter and continue this midseason contest. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. So here are the Vikings to take over. Remember, they're riding that 5-game winning streak, and right now in the driver's seat in this ball game as well. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. To pass, here's Jordan Love. That'll be caught. Rager with it. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Love. Escaping the pressure right. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Throwing. Love. Drops this off with Nwangu. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. Again, it's Love. Complete. Jefferson the target. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 29-yard line. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. Jordan Love ready on first down here. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. On 2nd and 10, Love. To the right side and complete to Jefferson. And out of bounds right around the 20. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Love now. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he will have the Vikings first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4. They will throw again here with Jordan Love. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw now. Here's Love. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Love looking to throw it. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. Zuerlein's kick is up and through. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. And all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
And I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the third quarter. They'll try to get the offense going with Kamara. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw, it's Carr. They'll get this out to Kamara. Just a gain of a couple there. And it'll be 2nd down. To throw, it's Carr. And his throw's going to be incomplete. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a brings up fourth. On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And he'll get credit for putting him inside the 20 as the fair catch is made right at about the 19-yard line. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. Second down, they go right back to Cook. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Play action this time with Love. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. And here's Ryan Wright now as he's on to punt for Minnesota. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up first and 10 at the 40. Carr now to throw. His throw incomplete. Glad to have you with us from Minneapolis. Third quarter here, second and 10. Toss wide side. This is Kamara. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Now Carr. It's caught. Smith. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Carr now on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. Looking to throw again on second down. Carr. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Marcus Davenport in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
So easy analysis about why they struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on third down. Here's Carr. This is Smith with a grab. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 29-yard line. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Carr. And it's complete right back in the hands of Smith. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point. And what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue. Not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off, but a nice game there for a first down.
We have played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Back to the ground, it's Kamara. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Carr. And it's caught. And the Saints are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Kamara. is in. Touchdown, New Orleans. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A fourth-quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for two, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this fourth quarter. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. And Minnesota's offense takes over possession. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. First down, Love to pass. And that'll be incomplete. They'll try again from the 20 on 2nd and 10. Handoff here to Nwangu. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Love. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that one going to come up short. Low throw. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Going back to Love. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. He's been a busy man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of catches and the volume that we've seen in this game, wouldn't you keep him?
And Nathaniel Hackett apparently disagrees with the ruling on the field, and he's going to challenge this one. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. Love with it here, 3rd and short yardage. And he fires one, but incomplete. And here's Ryan Wright now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And out of bounds, sailed over, looked like right near the pylon. This one's going to be perfect. Directional kicking at its finest, right down at the 1-yard line. Could not have thrown that out there any better. When the ball hit the ground, I thought it might go into the end zone the way it was angling, but perfectly jutting out at the 1.
You think maybe what we saw in practice came into play there? You know, he put those big cans down on the sideline and angled for him and shot for him. Looks like it worked out pretty well for him, too.
They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. They were looking for a little spark and some breathing room. They got it right there, a gain of 14 and a first down. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Slant pass complete to Olave. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. A Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
First down, New Orleans.
Carr. Working the middle, and he's got it complete to Akins, the tight end. 10 more there and another first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Carr completes it. Right there, he rose to the occasion late in a close game.
It's something he thought about, dreamed about, and worked on throughout his career. Because in these types of situations, he wasn't going to allow extra coverage to keep him from getting the football.
Carr to throw on 3rd and 1. On the check down, he finds Kamara. A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Out to the left, he's got his tight end, Akins. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. And here's Kamara on the read option. And he's going to be met at about the 43. So 3rd down, but you got to think they'd like to get closer, even in a dome with good kicking conditions for a possible field goal. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 55 rushing yards, rushing on 12 carries for him now. Throwing on 1st down is Carr. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down after a pickup of about 7 as the clock will stop here for the 2-minute warning. Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
On 3rd down, here's Kamara. Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And this one is right through. And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. So all eyes on this Vikings offense. Down 13-10, less than 90 seconds to go. And their 5-game winning streak hanging in the balance here. Here's Love. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Now Love. That's complete. It's Cook. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it's 2nd down. Love. And he rifles one incomplete. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there, and it's 3rd down.
3rd down and 6 yards to go.
Love looking to throw. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Desperation time here. Love on 4th down. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well have run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and they will tie this game here in the final seconds. So a money kick there in the final seconds, and now, barring any hijinks on the kickoff here, partner, I think you and I were going to settle in for a little overtime.
And I wouldn't have it any other way. This has been a dogfight all through regulation. No reason to think it won't continue in the extra period.
Final whistle blows, and we need some extra time here to decide who will be the victor.
60 minutes, just not enough some days to decide who's going to win the game.
It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. And now out comes Minnesota. I cannot imagine how these players and coaches feel, Charles, because my palms sweating up here in the booth now as we go to the third drive of overtime. And as we know from here on out, any points win this football game.
I'll throw you a towel as well, partner. I've got one for myself, but let's face it, our nerves, our pressure, nothing compared to what's going on that field. Both of the field goal kickers active here early. Can one of them become the hero and end this thing?
On first down, they'll run with Nwangu. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Love. This ball complete to Rager. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd.
Love from the gun. And he will find his man on the outside. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Throwing. Love. And incomplete. He dropped it. Maybe a rookie mistake there. 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Handoff right side to Nwangu. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. He's going to get this one down to Cook. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. And here's Ryan Wright now, on for a very important punt here in overtime. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it. First throw of overtime for Carr. Olave over the middle. And that's good for a gain of 6. And it's 2nd down. Shotgun now for Carr. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And down he'll go at the 25. These two have hooked up 9 times now this afternoon as they pick up the first.
And the Saints first down.
They fake the handoff. Now Carr. They'll get this out to Kamara. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Carr going to throw. He's going to air one out. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. Throwing now is Carr. He's got his target. It's Olave. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Throwing his Carr. Complete. Smith has it. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. Carr. And he'll find Akins there, complete. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
2 yards on the play. First down.
Carr to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Here's Carr. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Now Carr. Trying to lay one up deep. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Byron Murphy, the one who got a hand in to knock it away. Here comes the Saints punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that, right?
Yeah, he said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
They start the drive with Cook, but that's not going to help the cause as he stops short of the 10. Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll be down to just one remaining as we step aside here in overtime. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now a give running right, Nwangu. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It'll be their 2nd and final timeout, remember, here in overtime. We'll be back. And here's Ryan Wright now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today.
Sets up 4th down.
43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. From midfield, here's Carr. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.